This is the final bout of the evening. This is the main event. Proudly brought to you by DeMarco Lawyers and Kevin Dennis in Sunshine. 5 by 3 minute rounds of full Thai rules. This is for the IKBF Commonwealth title. Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner. He has a fight record of over 120 fights. Abbas, the Golden Boy Ahmadi. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from Bangkok in Thailand. He has over 101 fights to his name. Please welcome back to the Westend, Siri.
So here we go, Chris, the AK-47 Bradford. It's main event time.
By DeMarco Lawyers and Kevin Dennis Sunshine.
Johnny Cav doing the job for us there, as he said. This bout brought to you by Kevin Dennis Holden and DeMarco Lawyers. Just quickly, the corner and Abbas Ahmadi all wearing T-shirts in memory of Jordan Coe.
Dr. Chris Barnes to ringside. Dr. Chris Barnes to ringside.
Jordan's a fantastic Scottish fighter, tragically passed away last week, and our love, prayers and best wishes go out to the family and friends of Jordan. There's a GoFundMe page on Facebook. You can go and help repatriate Jordan's body back to Scotland. But as we say, our love and prayers to everyone that knew Jordan. He was an absolute fantastic character in the world of Muay Thai. Will be sadly missed. But main event time here, Abbas Ahmadi and Siri. Over 100 fights each, 101 fights. Siri recently celebrated. These guys have fought before though, Chris, and I believe you were in the corner of Mr. Siri for that bout.
I sure was, mate. Siri was under my tutorage at the time. And that's what you get with Siri. You get unpredictability like that. I had cornered him for a fair while, and I can't remember how many times I said not to throw a cartwheel kick in the first minute, and he did.
But he's one of the best characters in the sport. I mean, nothing but respect for Siri.
100%. You can sell
comes
a
out
car,
to the Wiggles big head car.
Yeah.
Always, different, interesting angles in his attack.
100%. And one thing he is very like that. I was about to say his power for a 66 to 63 kilo fighter.
Yeah.
With his left hand and left kick is quite phenomenal.
And that is how he finished the last fight. I believe from memory on a power play showing a 4th round. I think it was for a WKA Australian title. My Oracle memory might be letting me down there, but I think it was a 4th round knockout. Up until that point, a very even bout. I mean, Abbas, super experienced guy.
Yep. I'd like to see Abbas. I don't like straight left by seeing that did hit hard too. Abbas has got to kick more, I feel. One thing is he's got to kick Singh's guard because he has to take Singh's left hand away. It's just so strong.
Maybe a little bit of a slip there from Abbas. I thought maybe that one landed on the liver, but no, Abbas recovers well. He is a notorious slow starter, Abbas Ahmadi. I've seen him fight a number of times, and I often think he's in for a tough night, but he, just works his way into a fight beautifully. You mentioned kicking into the guard. Roy Wills did that very well against Siri on a Rebellion show a few years ago and just took away that right hand. So great observation there, Chris.
I've got a really sneaking suspicion that Abbas is trying to make Singh work because the question of Singh's fitness will be there. He is a bit hot and cold with his training. Joe's told me he has been training well, which is really good. But be interesting to see if Singh is fit enough for the 5 rounds.
Traditional Thai pace, though, feeling out process in the first round. And, you know, when you've got 221 fights approximately in the ring, you're going to have
10 seconds.
It's good to see Singh nice and active in this first round, though. And, as you say, a lot of power on what he does. But Abbas is a super experienced guy.
In the round 1.
Been there and done that. One of the fights of 2016 against Richie the Mango Fanus on a Rebellion show.
Round 2.
So we go, round number 2 of 5. 5 3-minute rounds here. Singh Siri coming out of the red corner in the black trunks. Abbas Ahmadi in the blue and green trunks out of the blue corner. We can expect to see the pace step up a little bit. We're really seeing the tight defense of Abbas taking on the unpredictable power of Singh Siri.
Very unpredictable, Jimmy. Singh really hopping on that front foot, traditional Thai style. I just, that's what Abbas needs to do, exactly that. He needs to kick Singh's guard.
He's got a beautiful kick as well, Abbas, and after 120 odd fights, I've spoken to a few people who have been in the ring with him and say he has some of the hardest shins I've ever come across. So good observation again, Chris, just kicking that guard, taking away some of that power as we see Singh Siri.
I feel when they come together and they touch gloves, just like that there, I feel that's when Abbas should kick. Because Singh's on one foot, touch gloves, and he can really unload with that right leg and really catch Singh's guard. But once again, Singh's so unpredictable there, throwing an offset left hand like that off the back foot.
Unpredictable, southpaw, and with brutal power. It's a great combination that served him well over the years.
Yeah, well, I've held the pads for Singh on many occasions, and wow, can he hit when he wants to, like that. As you can hear, a contrast in the sounds, Jimmy, from one kick to another kick.
You mentioned when he wants to. It's an interesting theme. He can be a bit hot and cold, but you know, he hasn't fought in Australia for a little while, so I'm sure he'll be out to impress. And you see the red welts appearing on that side of Abbas's body. The stock standard for any fight of this quality that's going to happen. To be more alabaster complexions amongst us. As Singh unloads with a few right hands. The southpaw's weapon. Left hand, sorry.
One thing I've really noticed is Singh nearly always threw a looping or left overhand. And this fight he tends to be throwing them dead straight. So either Joe's had a good word to him or Singh's had a bit of a think about it. And he's trying to create a different angle and maybe save the looping overhand for the knockout exact moment.
And he tends to time those moments well. Spinning back elbow attempt. We haven't seen the elbows yet, but round number 2, the pace is picking up, but still not quite hitting full speed.
10 seconds.
Late doors here in round number 2. Have you seen this round, Chris? Pretty even.
Pretty even. Yeah, we'll definitely call
In
them
the round 2.
both 10-10 so far.
We're going to be... Round 3.
So we go round number 3 of 5 by 3-minute rounds. Singh Siri in the black trunks, Abbas Ahmadi in the blue and green.
Yeah, we'll just see if anything changed there for Singh, because he just got a nice little slap in the corner by Joe across the face. It was a bit of a wake-up call, maybe.
He's probably been the more active of the two fighters. So.
Yeah, but this is what we all know about Singh. He's got more than enough capability. Sometimes he just doesn't lift the work rate like he should.
You see the power every time he applies it. Singh Siri, just devastating power. And, you know, as we've mentioned throughout the fight, unpredictable southpaw, brutal power in the left hand. It's a tough ask for Abbas Ahmadi, but Good to see him starting to kick a little more in this round, but Singh really responding well with kicks of his own.
Once again, getting that close, they can touch gloves. Jimmy, that's where Abbas needs to offload that kick. Even, really speaking, even Singh should be doing something, I feel, at that range.
Fight by 3, though. I mean, you really do have to pace yourself in that sort of fight. It's a little bit of a shot to the baby Singhs there. Well, it taps gloves and everyone's okay. You know, it is a bit of a chest battle. You said it yourself in the first round. And that's what we want to see from Abbas Ahmadi. But a beautiful response from Singh there. Up into the guard again with that high left.
Hear the music picking up. Hopefully start to see the pace pick up a little bit now.
It could be one of those things that, you know, the unpredictable nature of a fighter like Singh can make it hard to time. Oh. Power there is just phenomenal.
Yeah, he actually set that up. He threw 2 soft kicks just to play and then come real hard with the third kick. Wrapped his shin right into Abbas.
So much experience from both of these guys. Seen so many different techniques from Singh over the years. Jumping kicks. I remember one he caught Benaya Duma with at Doncaster Shopping Town one evening, just out of nowhere. He has that ability, and that's why he's so fantastic to watch. Hopefully you're enjoying this fight on liveboxing.com.au. And
there's one of the unorthodox techniques you spoke about, Jimmy.
10 seconds.
Coming to the close of the third here, another tight one. Probably going the way of Singh in this round, and probably got him up 2 rounds at this stage, so be interesting to see what Abbas's corner has got to say to him and how they respond.
Round 4.
Here we go, Chris. Round 4 of 5. It's go time for Abbas Ahmadi if he wants to make up some likely early ground on Siri here.
Oh, Singh throwing a hard kick and a good counter. So just off air then, Singh come over to me and I was asking him in Thai how he felt, if he was tired. And he didn't seem to be phased, so he must be fit for this fight. And to be honest, he does look fit. He's normally gassing a little bit hard and still at this stage of a fight in round 4. So he's very active. It's a good sign.
Yeah, interesting. You made the observation early that if you were in Abbas's corner, you'd be wanting to put pressure on early to test that cardio. I don't know that he's done enough of that, but you know, Abbas's pace is normally slower. There's a couple of nice lefts connect there for Siri. He's looked very good tonight. It's 63.5 kilos. I think this one's being fought at. 65 kilos, sorry.
65, Jimmy.
65. It's anywhere from 61 up to 66. A pretty stacked division in Australia. Oh, lean back. Shades of the Dragon, Soren Monkontong.
Those kicks are starting to tell a sign. Jimmy Abbas's right side is really welting up now.
He's just beautiful technique and power from Siri.
As you can see, Singh starts to get a little bit comfortable. Crowd start yelling at him, saying, "What are you doing?" But the crazy part about it all, he does know exactly what he's doing. That's the problem.
Yeah, nice counter kick there from Abbas. We need to see more of that. You're right. I mean, it's actually quite hard to commentate in because it's so hard to know what's coming, and the rhythm of the fight is so unpredictable. As first clinch exchange for the evening, and we'll give that a dump to Singh. A little bit of hostilities as they came out of there.
No, I think Singh's just trying to get under Abbas's skin. you wouldn't say Singh's a dirty fighter at all by any league.
Oh, no, not at all. But, I mean, I think
But smart enough to, let's say, bug Abbas.
you mentioned before, you know, he knows exactly what he's doing. A lot of what he's doing here is mind games, and he's very good at what he does. And it's entertaining as well, you know. It's not the high-paced round 4 that we maybe expect, but it is so unpredictable that it's impossible to look away. And that was a nice step-up elbow from Singh. Leather forehead on Abbas Ahmadi. No cut for him, but nicely connected there from Siri. And another close round, probably going the way of Singh.
Yeah, I think so.
Fighters, touch gloves. This is the 5th and final round.
So here we go, 5th and final in the main event. Siri in the black trunks taking on Abbas Ahmadi. 221 fights between them. I get the sense that Abbas Ahmadi needs to stop Siri in the 5th round. The AK-47 Chris Bradford with me on commentary. Chris, what are your feelings there?
He definitely needs a knockdown to get back up on the scorecard. I would possibly even say knockout, maybe 2 win, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'd suspect Singh's at least 2, if not 3 rounds up here. And as you say, still looking quite fit. He's fought the fight on his terms up till now. But, you know, Westend Hotel, some legendary comebacks over the year. I remember a young scrapper by the name of Chris Bradford coming up against Nick Rundle.
Yes.
Late in the 5th.
Yeah, that was a fun fight, that one.
And psychologically, you know, what space do you have to get yourself in for that 5th round comeback? Is it all hearts and guts, or do you have to keep your technique there?
Sorry, Jimmy, never keep butting in over the top there. I just think
talk
you
too
need
much, mate. I understand.
In the middle of the ring, it's a good question though. In the middle of the ring, you need to accept that you're defeated, and you need to lay it all on the line and just go for it. You have to accept that you've lost in the moment, and then say, right, I need to do everything I can to win.
Is that a greater moment for you in your fight career, a comeback like that, or against?
Definitely.
Then you know, an easy victory.
Yeah, no, definitely coming back. Like, my dream fight is to be cut open, blood everywhere, and bleeding from every orifice of my body, and then come back and knock someone out in the 5th. It's my dream fight. As we interrupt these two boys, trading off some good technique in the 5th round.
Yeah, definitely a better round for Abbas so far. He's got Singh on the back foot as Singh sneaks the right leg a little bit behind there in the clinch. But Ignatius Missalades just telling Singh to keep it above board.
Coming forward again with that straight punch. Been really effective for him tonight. Hasn't had the big knockout power that he normally has, but it's knocked Abbas back onto his back foot heaps tonight when Sting's thrown it straight.
I mean, it's one thing to say he hasn't knocked out Abbas. I think the power's been there, but it's Abbas really coming forward now. Looking for the Chris Bradford dream here. Abbas Ahmadi with a spinning back elbow. He does pace himself well, Abbas. He's always got plenty in the tank in the last round, and Singh may be slowing down just a little bit here. Could this be the Chris Bradford dream moment for Abbas Ahmadi? Could he leave it? He's not cut. So.
I don't know. I don't think Singh's slowing down because he's unfit.
Final 10 seconds.
Just doing the tie-away and just playing the game.
Yeah. Double kick there would suggest he's still got plenty in the tank. And lovely performance from Siri.
Well, that concludes the main event. Jimmy, how did you see that one panning out? I think Singh won that very comfortably on top.
Yeah, comfortable performance from Singh. A little bit of argy-bargy at the end. Abbas comes over and apologises. Hugs from both fighters, so all good now. Great main event. Probably fought at a slightly slower pace than maybe we would have expected, but, you know, Singh got it on his terms and was as unpredictable and entertaining as always, and a thoroughly enjoyable main event here to round up Ultimate Legends 3. Thanks to the guys at Ultimate Promotions for having us. Highlight of the night for you, Chris?
Highlights for me. That's a good question, Jimmy. It was a really good card, as Ultimate always produces, always active. probably the two big boys.
The Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Matty Savatis and Rob Mogillo. Yeah, great entertaining bout.
Traded off and bang like there was no tomorrow. That was a highly entertaining fight for me. And enjoyed every minute of it while we listened to the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to these two warriors. After 5 rounds of full Thai rules action, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous points decision for your winner and new IKBF Commonwealth champion from the red corner, Siri.
Very good, very entertaining, very technical from Singh. Abbas probably just not quite active enough to combat Singh, but nevertheless, highly skilled, highly entertaining bout.
Absolutely. Thanks to Ultimate Promotions for having us tonight. Thank you for joining us on liveboxing.com.au. Thanks to all our sponsors, main event sponsors, Kevin Dennis Holden and DeMarco Lawyers, and of course JPS Coatings, always helping out. My name is Jimmy